everyone. Thank you for watching Ambitious.Ayumi channel. Today, I am starting with revealing one of my secrets. As you may have been wondering from my channel name, surprise! I am a Japanese. Aha! So on today's video, I thought it might be fun to do a Japanese in America point of view best food items on Amazon. As many people know, Japan is famous for their cuisine, such as sushi and ramen, but there are much more than that, and in case someone is curious, we don't eat sushi every day. So in today's video, I would like to introduce items that most Japanese eat, but not so known by foreigners. And since it's a video made by me, please rest assured that I picked ones that are a good deal also. So let's get started. The first item is this. It's called shiokombu, and they are chopped, seasoned kelps. Typical use is to top it on hot rice or use it as an ingredient for rice balls called onigiri. And here is how it looks like. Sorry, my bag is already chopped because I used a lot, but inside the bag, there's these chopped black pieces and the salt, which is the tasty part. The umami is what they call in Japan. Oops, I dropped a little bit, put it back in the bag, and this is how I like to use it when it's not on rice. Take a little pinch. It's pretty salty, so this would be more than enough. Put it in a little cup, and about this much. Also, put in the umami salty part a little bit, sprinkle it in. And then I take more seaweeds. This is called wakame seaweed. This is dried flake. These are the seaweeds that you see in miso soup at Japanese restaurants. You take about this much, put it in a heat-resistant cup, and pour some hot water in it. And just like that, it's an instant Japanese seaweed soup. A little different from your typical miso soup that you get at a Japanese restaurant, so I hope you would like to try it sometime. Another easy way to use it is use it as a seasoning for some vegetables. So right now I'm chopping some zucchini. After chopped, put it in a Ziploc bag with some salt and leave it in the fridge for a little bit. Then there will be some water that will come out, so drain that water and then take it out in a container and put some shiokombu on it. And all you need is just a little bit, because like I said, it's pretty salty. So just like that, and mix it all together. And super simply, now you have a little salad that you can eat as a side dish. Okay, moving on to the next one. Ooh, the next one. It's natto. Do you know natto? It's the notoriously famous stinky, slimy, fermented soybeans that foreigners fear for. But it's very good for you, you know. Some Japanese claim that it's the secret to their health and longevity. So here is the solution and a reason for my fellow foreigners to not fear with natto anymore. Because this packet of natto is dried and so it's not slimy, and also flavored with plum pickle, so it's kind of like lime-flavored almonds that Blue Diamond has, in my opinion. There's 20 little packets inside this big bag, and the ingredient list on the back is all in Japanese. But the ingredients are simple: soybean, vegetable oil, salt, sugar, and plum flavor. Calories are 47.5 calories per little packet. And here's how it looks inside. As you can see, it's very dry and it has a crunchy texture. So fear not anymore and give it a try. Okay, next item. The next item is the sesame dressing from Kewpie. Kewpie is the manufacturer of the mayonnaise that has a cult following. It is so popular that even Costco carries it in the United States. But actually, Kewpie is one of the biggest salad dressing brand in Japan as well. And this roasted sesame flavor is one of their top seller. On their website, they have many recipes that you can use besides from salads too, such as pasta and even grilled meat. This big container looks too much maybe, but it is definitely a great deal and I think you will have no problem using it up and love the unique nutty flavor. Next item is this. It's Nagatani and Matsutake soup mix. Matsutake is a very special and expensive mushroom that grows under a pine tree and it's treated similar to like truffles. It could go up to hundreds of dollars per pound and is a staple of fall season food. This also only has Japanese on the back of the bag, so the ingredients are salt, sugar, bonito flakes and extract, soy sauce, gluten cake, nori, shiitake mushroom, dried scallion, seasoning, caramel coloring, flavoring, and citric acid as preservative. So yeah, it doesn't contain the actual matsutake in it, but it tastes just like it. And that's all that matters for a middle-class citizen like me. Inside the packet, there's some granules and that gluten cake called fu that goes in soup a lot, and some scallions and a little bit of seaweed flake. And all you have to do is just pour some hot water in it. And the granule will dissolve and the gluten cake grows kind of like a circular thing like that right there. It's very aromatic and soothing, and if you like noodles, you can also use it for a soup to put udon noodles in it too. And then next item, golden curry. Did you know that one of the most common comfort food cooked at Japanese home are not sushi or ramen? This Indian staple dish has built its own style in Japan and is probably one of the most, if not the most home-cooked menu in Japan. This one, the ingredient is listed in English, so I will skip that part and show you how it looks like inside the box. So my box is red because this is the one that I had at home. And actually there's 2 trays in the box. And if you open the tray, it's like this brown blocks inside. This is the actual spice that is compounded into this block shape, and you dissolve this to make the curry. I think I will do another demo here. So here I have the golden curry blocks and 2 cans. One is the vegetable can with carrots and things, and another one is chickpeas. So both are from my pantries so that everyone can make it easily at home as well. And all you need is a pan. Empty the garbanzo beans and then empty the can of vegetables, both in the pan. And I will only use the half of the box that I showed earlier. So take a measuring cup and just put some water as instructed. The amount of water is listed on the back of the box in English. So for this, I am using 2.5 cups. I like to have it a little thicker. Just put it in like that and then turn the stove on. Then we'll take the spice blocks and put it in the water that is starting to get hot. And then let it simmer for a while. Mix occasionally and YouTube magic. It's already done. So now you can see that all the seasoning is dissolved and it's looking like a curry. Can you see it? This is about the done consistency. And it looks very nice and smells even better. Once it's cooked like this, you can serve it over rice. But in Japan, commonly they also put some toppings on it. So here's an example of how my husband had it, and an example how it's served with topping on it. This has pork fried cutlet on it, and it's called katsu curry. The golden curry box sold on Amazon is about $1 cheaper than Kroger, so it's a great deal. Now we move on to desserts. The first dessert is these jelly called konjaku jelly. Konnyaku is a fibrous yam type of vegetable that has a very chewy texture. These fruit jellies that Amazon carries has these fibrous yam powder in it, so it's also very gummy as well. But not gummy in a weird way. So if you like boba, I think you'll like this, and it has fruit flavor, so even better. The bag that I got has 3 flavors in it: grape, peach, and mango. The back of the bag is all in Japanese again, but the ingredients are typical ingredients for jelly-type dessert, like sugar, gelatin, flavoring, and coloring. What's neat about these jellies are that they are individually portioned, and it's also shelf-stable. I think chilled is the best, but you can also throw it in lunch bags for your kids or take it with you for an on-the-go snack. So let's look inside the bag. As you can see, there's these little pouches. This is peach. And let's see. Mango. And then there's grape. It's about maybe 2-inch by 1-inch size. There's an instruction on the back on how to eat it. So you're supposed to put it straight to your mouth. But for our video, today I would show how it looks like inside. So you tear the top off. It tears very easily. And then instruction says put it to your mouth and just squeeze into your mouth. But I'm going to squeeze it onto this cute little Sanrio plate that I have. And as you can see, I am struggling to push this thing out because it's so strong and kind of chewy. And I have a fork. And if it's a regular jello, you can't poke and lift it on a fork. But as you can see, it's not breaking. It's almost like a jello in a gummy form. Super bouncy. So if you're tired of carrying some fruit for snack or sick of fruit roll-ups, maybe you'll like to give this a try for your afternoon snack. It comes in all sorts of flavors, so give it a try. And the final item is this dessert. It's a rolled up cookie from a brand named Yokumoku. Yokumoku cookies are a very popular high-end cookie sold at department stores in Japan. It's so high-end, in the United States, Neiman Marcus and Saks Fifth Avenue carries them. Similar to the matsutake mushroom that I showed earlier in the video, Yokumoku cookies are not an everyday treat, but used more so as a gift in Japan. So they come in very nice tins like this, so it won't break during shipping even if you order it from Amazon. It's super buttery and rich, so if you like cookies like that, I'm sure you'll love these Japanese special cookies. Wow, that was a lot to cover, and I hope that this inspired you to try some new foods from Japan. I linked all the items to the Amazon site in the description box below, so if you're interested, please check it out. And if you tried it, please leave a comment. I'm very curious how you thought about the items I introduced. And as always, if you liked today's content, I would appreciate it if you could like and subscribe the channel. Keep on saving, and see you again in the next video.